which is because asking you guys come to the street of Tehran or any other city, and then after that start like protesting. Protesting we should do it if it's peacefully protest. But again, rioting the places, burning places, and you get shot, and you on the TV pump up the numbers from 3,000 and then 7 and then 10,000, and you go over 40,000, 50,000, 60,000, and some people saying 1 million got killed in order to justify your country getting bombed. This is part of the bigger plan because
خیلی مادر کردن خیلی مادر
ad hominem. They say it in Farsi that I'm gonna find you, kill you, your mother is like a whore. I don't understand this stuff. Look, that doesn't work to me. In a way, if you wanna say something, please give me counter argument and just.
Okay, now are you ready for your counter arguments?
All right, so no,
we have a queue. Arash, I need you to land, please.
I'll land in 20 seconds. Sorry. So here's the thing. But if it be part of the bigger plan, your country is gonna get separated. You want to come to your country and get rid of all the rivals in the region, and because this is part of the greater Israel agenda, and they want to exploit your oil. What did they did to Iraqi? Iraqi doesn't have access to their oil money, and it goes all to federal reserve. And you guys play along with this agenda, and you are part of the bigger plan. You should have every right to wear or not wear a hijab. You should practice your rights, but please don't get played because your country, as we are speaking, getting bombed. A lot of civilians got killed. I'm done.
What do you have against what they stated in the TV, Arash? What the officials stated in the TV? What do you have to say about that?
3,117.
No. That's if someone comes to the street, they're gonna kill.
Oh, the part that can I respond because
exactly. We have a queue. Please respond briefly, and then we're going back to the queue. Thank you.
The question was how many people were killed by the state television?
Yeah, 3,017.
No.
No. It was 6,000.
No, I said the official says that if anyone comes to the street, they're gonna kill.
Oh, got it. I can respond now. So they are asking people in Iran in order to airdrop some weapons or asking them to come out on the street and start rioting the places, burning the places like they did before in order to topple the regime. That's the part of the bigger plan. And the police officer said, if you come to the street, you want to go on shopping and stuff, that's fine. But if you want to come to the street and then start burning places, you want to do the protest unpeacefully, rioting the places, we're going to shoot you. And that warning is out because we are in the midst of war with Zionists and America.
Okay, so, sorry, just one quick question.
This is the last back and forth. He wasn't even supposed
That's the last one. Okay, so in the U.S. is also in the middle of war. If the president of the United States comes and says, if anyone comes to the street and protests against the war, we're gonna kill him, it's justified? Is that what you're saying?
Let me ask you, did Iran come to the Gulf of Mexico, aka Gulf of America? No. Do we want to invade America? No. Do we want to get a separated America? No. So do we want to
Did the Israeli prime minister
country like what they did to Gaza, like what they did to Iraq and Afghanistan? Why don't you guys as fellow Americans doesn't understand?
Did the Israeli prime minister or Netanyahu said that?
Yes, they said we're under straight because we cannot send boots on the ground.
No. Did they tell their people that if you guys come to the street, we're gonna kill you?
Yeah, we did not want to invade. We are defending your country. We never said that we were.
Oh, okay, that's why
we're gonna invade America. Are we gonna invade America? Are we gonna come and exploit America's oil?
Is that why?
I have a question for you.
Is that why for 47 years you are saying death to America, death to Israel?
One mic or whoever's in the queue.
Exactly.
I have a question.
Where
are we in the queue?
Mahmoud to go, and we're going to be doing that again. Mahmoud, please.
Yeah, we get the last person.
They always in the mosque, in the school, the Israel, United States. So that's why now we are bombing in Iran. I mean, it is the reason.
Exactly, Mahmoud. And it was the president of Iran, the ex-president of Iran, who said Israel should be wiped off the map.
So when we America is death to imperialism and America agenda. We love American people, as we all know. Second of all, I thought that you guys were all for freedom of speech, right? We are for our freedom of speech. And third of all, who started attack in the last 2 years? 12 attacks and started the war in the region. That was Israel. Why don't you go and ask this from Israel?
Arash, I have a question for you.
No,
Who is
we have
responsible?
AQ. We have AQ. We have AQ.
Okay.
Who's not on the stage? So the next person in the queue is Immortal. If Immortal would like to speak.
Of course. Thank you. I might need a few more than my usual 2 minutes because of this big mouth Arash and all the lies that he's trying to deliver. Shut the fuck up when you speak. When he speaks, it's just so frustrating for any Iranian to see that a person who speaks Farsi is betraying its country and is saying that no, the death is like they had to kill because when you attack the police officers, you have to be, and this is exactly how they treat other people in the Western countries, and that's how you will be treated. Well, again, I need to go back. If used for what he tried to justify it as the terrorist groups that were led by Israeli and Americans that were present on the 8th and 9th of January in Iran. I'm coming from a country that has always suppressed the will of its people who have freedom of any kind. For example, the rules of Islam, you're not allowed to drink alcohol, or you're not allowed to smoke weed, or you're not allowed to have a girlfriend. Only way that you could have a different sex.
Are you allowed to be on Clubhouse? You're allowed to be on Clubhouse, but you're not allowed to.
Yeah, funny question. Thank you so much.
Yeah, alcohol or smoke weed. He's right.
Right. So I'm just if you let me land one point, and it would be much better for everyone else to also participate. Thank you for your thoughtful questions, though. So by that, I meant that the people of Iran, however, continue to live freely if they reject the law of hijab. It's not because of the freedom that the government has given them. It's because of the fight that they have done over all these years to get into a point where the government would not be able, the police would not be able to control the majority of people that are not wearing hijab. It's not a more lenient approach of the government, but it's a more strict unity of the people that have made government to step back. The same for the guns, the same for all the terrors that happened to the police forces or RGC mercenaries on 8th and 9th of January. I live in a country, they said, if alcohol is haram, but in the backyard, we brew our own beer, we brew our own wines. Iranian, that has been going on for many years, and now, just now, in 2026, Americans are now hearing it from us, who can probably speak English as good as you, and you wonder that, oh, this should be an agent. This agent is definitely being paid by Mossad because they're exactly saying the things that a Mossad agent would say. No, this is coming from, shut the fuck up. This is coming from the Iranian nation. This is coming from the people of Iran. We are millions. We are in majority. And to continue my point on 8th and 9th of January with that lie propagandist of piece of shit saying that it was Israeli agents or American agents that were in the streets. It's about the people of Iran that were empowered already. A lot of people in Iran have guns. A lot of people have revolvers or rifles, as a part of the custom of that city. I'm personally coming from a city that everyone has a gun in their house. Of course, it's not allowed. Of course, it's a trade that has to be done in black markets, and of course that everyone has it. So, like I said, I have a gun. Then there's a fight. There are people that are sexually abusing Iranians. There are people that are killing people, shooting them in their face, in their hearts, in their heads because of protesting. What do I do to protect them? I'll take my gun with myself into the protests and I'll use it against them. Now, if you want to call me an Israeli agent or Israeli person or anyone that is ever affiliated with these kind of tags, you're dumb.
You made 0 points.
I am. Shut up about. I do whatever. Yeah, my last 30 minutes. Sure, my last 30 seconds. Sorry. So with that, you cannot tag Iranians as agents of different countries. Now, the reason that we want this intervention to take place, shut the fuck up, Ara, shut the fuck up. کی تو کس مادرت بی‌ناموس حرومزاده کی تو دار و ندارت آخه ما تو رو به کیرمون حساب نمی‌کنیم. Sorry, just a few words that I had to do to this beautiful, good-looking person. So, like I said, we asking for the help of Israel and the U.S. is just something that has only been going on for a week. However, we've been in this fight for 20 years, and we never asked for anyone's help. Even if the Israel or the U.S. would stop supporting the Iranians right now and just go back to their own positions and just make sure that the system doesn't get nukes and they're happy, guess what? The fight, the revolution will continue in Iran. It will eventually take place. So if Israel or U.S. or any other country in this matter are in the same kind of situation to support, then good for them. If not, the nation will not care about it. If they just go on, we go on. We're a lot.
Thank you. Adem, you're next. Adem.
Yeah, thank you very much. Where do you want to do all this propaganda? Honestly, well, first of all, the guy's got Israel on his flag. He's got an Israeli flag on his profile picture. Like, he's screaming for, he's talking about Iranians, but he's got the flag of another country.
What's the problem?
No, be quiet. Why'd you have to jump in? Why is it the girlfriend? Calm down, man. Right. So, he's got an Israeli flag on his profile picture. That's just the reason why I bring that up. It's the integrity of this person. When he's giving this 10-minute monologue, where is he coming from? He's coming from a position of a Zionist, right? He's talking about liberty for Iranians. But
fuck, you don't see my Iranian flag. It's at the top of his Israeli flag.
Cool. You could have just the Iranian flag, but you have to put the Zionist flag there as well. So be quiet.
And there's another picture of an Iranian hero underneath.
Let a dumb land. One mic.
God damn.
Did you notice when someone interrupted him? Did you notice that his foul language that he used?
30 seconds. No, you got it.
No. Ain't no 30 seconds. The other person got to go for a long time. This person gets to express themselves.
So anyway, the first thing, like I said, he got the Zionist flag. He's talking about freedom for the Iranian people, and there was the other person here called Dan, his wife, is talking about sort of rape and these horrible things. No one's saying that the IRGC don't do bad things, right? That's not really the crux of this. And if they spin it to that, that's where they're going to try and get leverage in the conversation or segue. What we're saying is, why are you calling upon Israel, right, to come and try and you think they're going to liberate you? Look at the reality of the situation. How do you think Iran is going to be post this destruction to what other options that are available, right? So they're saying, we've got no other option. We need to bring Israel. So Israel has the human rights there are non-existent. The way that it's an apartheid state, it's genocidal, it's degeneracy. They kill Palestinians for sport. They hunt babies for sport, sniping them in the head. Everything that I'm saying, by the way, is factual and can be backed up. They've got allegedly the largest skin bank donor in the world. I want to be entered in the Guinness World Book of Records for having the most skin donors. Now, where do you think they got that skin from? They've got kidney donors. Most countries struggle with more population than them, struggle with kidney donors. Where do you think they got those kidneys from? All the while, Palestinians that are harvested and passed back to the Palestinians are missing organs, they're missing skin, they're missing kidneys. You're talking about a vicious country, and they're saying they're coming to liberate us. So these people, when they've got the Israeli flag, when they're propagating this absolute nonsense, they're not coming from impartiality. They're coming from complete hatred to either agents, they either hate Islam as a religion, and notice a lot of their rhetoric is deep rooted in hatred for false Islamic propaganda. And that is why you can't take these people seriously. They've got absolutely no leg to stand on. And that's it. Super quick. I'm done.
Can I just respond back to all the accusations you made in just very quick?
Please make it quick. Unity is next.
Yeah, absolutely. I am from Iran. I can speak Farsi. Again, I go for the next 10 seconds in Farsi, only for friends who speak Farsi, to prove I'm not an agent or anything. آرش جان کیرم تو کس مادرت آرش جوری که هرگز اذیت نداره جوری که هرگز اذیت نداری. And the second thing to add is that we supporting the tools of freedom for us doesn't mean that we support everything else that tool might have done before or will do later. We are a nation united and determined to get what we want. And it doesn't really matter if the people who are bombing the terrorists of current terrorists in Iran have bombed other terrorists somewhere else. This is about the just that has to happen to this group called Islamist terrorist Fox, and this is what they are deserved to get. It doesn't have anything to do with the rest of the history or with all the information that you have or the scheme bank and all these nonsenses that you just, I don't know. Yeah, it's frustrating.
Unity?
Okay, Bree, thanks for sharing Immortal. Okay, Bree, can you bring up Farzad and Arash? And then while they're getting brought up, Immortal, why do you have the Jewish flag in your PTR?
No, I never answered that.
Only because there are heroes that have been fighting for the freedom of the other heroes that have been shot dead in Iran. There are heroes from Israel that are helping out the free people of Iran to reach their goals. That's why I support Israel.
Okay, so you feel like they're liberating you. Okay, got it.
They're not liberating us. They are providing an opportunity for us so that we could liberate ourselves, as we have fought for the past 20 years in this way. And right now, for the first time, we have the opportunity to fight with this tyranny on a more balanced field. And that's only by the intervention of US and Israel to destroy and eliminate their tools of oppression.
So I agree with you. I would just say that even in agreeing with you, I could still say fuck Israel. Okay, so then that would have me agreeing with Arash on that sense. But the thing with Arash, like, my issue is he seems like, you know, there's the people with the Iranis, like what do they call, like the royalists or whatever, there's a term. But you seem like monarchist, yeah, monarchist. He seems like he's like a Khomeiniist. Like if he sees a girl on stage without a hijab, he's like, okay, yeah, she should get stoned or she should get whatever. Like, I don't know. I know, but I'm sounding. I'm only joking, but that's my only critique with what you were saying. Is you're like, these Zionists were at war. I'm like, bro, like that's what we talk about in this room all day. Is like Illuminati and shit like that. But I'll land with this, Arash, because I did want to hear from you. I'll land with this. Like you can respect Islam, but what they do in Iran with like the Khomeini and whatever, the religious police and stuff, you can understand what one, like when the guy was at Farzad, his wife was like, obviously she's visibly upset because she went through something because of this. It's not just a talking point. She's like experienced basically bullshit from the religious police or whatever, or people that are in that society that enforce these things. It's not, no, like you don't say that though necessarily. Maybe you did, but I might have missed it.
Okay, so thanks for letting me back up on the stage. If it's my turn, I just want to respond that first off, I want to say that I advocate like freedom for women if they don't want to wear hijab. I don't say like mandatory hijab should be imposed and enforced on women. Second of all, they should be able.
Who are you to talk on behalf of women and say
Okay,
whether
stop
I think
talking.
I should?
First of all, what?
Yeah, let's give him like 30 seconds. 30 seconds, fine.
So, first of all, when you guys moved me back to the audience, he started saying it first that I'm gonna kill you, fight you, and stuff like this. What democracy? What
I didn't say I want to kill you. I said keep the custom on that. I didn't say I want to kill you.
I'll find your mom and then I'll find you
He didn't say
I'll
that.
kill her and stuff like this. So okay. Second of all, I want to say like I say every Iranian have to have freedom of speech. They have to be able to drink alcohol. No mandatory hijab and stuff like this. But does this justify for you flying Israeli flag and ask Israel and Zionists to bomb your country?
Of course, yes, because the country that you're talking about are the Islamist fucks that have invaded Iran in 1,400 years ago. Islam has been brought to Iran by war. And if you're talking about a war, well, probably go back to the history and understand what the religion of the Iranians
Yeah, Immortal's
before
right. So,
Islam.
Arash, what do you say to that? Because Immortal, everything he just said is right. It is a foreign, like, I'm Arabic, I'm Middle Eastern, but I'm Christian, okay? Arabization is real. Like, Islam going into Africa and conquering, going into Persia, conquering all that stuff, that's real. Arabization is real as fuck. And I'm saying that as someone who's Middle Eastern. Technically, I'm an Arab Christian, okay? I'm saying Arabism or Arabization, like the Arabization of different areas, that shit's real. And if you're trying to pretend like
Islamic,
yeah, Arabization. So when someone mentions that in Persia, that's real. If you know about Zoroastrians, if you know about like real Persian history, they called them they have a term, but it's like fire worshiper or something. Saudi Arabia, yeah, I'm gonna land with this, and I'll put a link to an article about it. The Saudi government, they literally called the Irani government fire worshippers in the last 10 years as an insult. Like, they're still fighting about Zoroastrianism versus Islam and all that shit, like, to this day.
Okay, I have a response for that. Yes, I agree on that. But Islamization, that's a proper word. That is correct. But here's the thing: 95% of Iranian, they are Shia 12. Are you gonna bomb every single of them in order to?
No. We are not. 47 years. Who said we want to bomb the civilians?
So you just justified it. You said I'm gonna ask Israel to bomb my country in order to get.
No, bomb. What do you mean by my country? I'm talking about Islamic regime, not about Islam or Muslims.
You want your country get bombarded and then
you're a fuck idiot. I'm totally saying something else, and you're in front of me saying something else.
Personal attack. I'm talking ad hominem. You want to kill my mom? Like you said, they moved to audience.
He did not say that.
Is your mom in the authorities to kill people? Has she ordered to kill people?
You want to kill my parents?
Has she ordered Iranians to be killed? Has she killed Iranians before?
You want to bring freedom of speech to my country by bombing?
Has your mom killed Iranians before?
Again, interrogation room. Isn't it an interrogation room? So
no, this is the
one at a
question.
time.
Okay, wait, yeah, this is chaotic. One mic. Okay, so Arash, like, do you? Because I'm with you. Like, no, like just the sound. Everyone in the room agrees that no one's gonna be on the side of Israel and the United States attacking some other. I mean, it just sounds fucked up. But my question though is like, do you? Yes or no? Do you think that the current regime is? I won't even say it needs to be replaced, but do you think they're fucked up? Yes or no? Simply put.
Yes.
Okay. Do they need to be replaced?
Not replaced, reform.
Okay, so you still want the Khomeini's son guy who's injured to still run it, but they'll let the women.
Khomeini got elected. I agree on that part.
Well, you're saying reform, which means it's the same people, different policy.
There's a lot of competent people that can run the government.
What you talking about? You just want to fight against
No, give him 10 seconds. I mean, yeah.
So I'm asking, first of all, reform and then democracy is generational. You cannot bring democracy to Iran, which is a country inside Middle East, by bombing the country. You guys are going to be very
it's already they are voting for this. People are waiting for voting ballots to go there and vote. Just bring the voting ballots if you dare.
You want to kill 95% people?
No, just bring the voting ballots. No.
So here's the good news. Okay, guys. So here's the good news.
By bombing your country, right?
I know. So here's the good news. We all agree the government of Iran is fucked up, and we agree it needs reform at least. But now the thing is this: voting can be tampered with. The can tamper with foreign elections. It could tamper with the machines. It could tamper with the propaganda. It could tamper with. They could put up puppet leaders. They do this shit all the time. This is what the fuck they do. So even if you agree that they want reform, there's a way they could be in on it, Israel and the United States. If you want full regime change, there's a way that Israel and the United States can be in on it. So either thing you guys are proposing, it's still going to be the same small hats, like rubbing their hands like Birdman. Like
exactly.
I have the last 30 seconds, and I'm off the stage, and then I'll give it all to you, and I really appreciate the time again. And this is only a 30-second announcement I want to make before going out, because it's just important to be given out to you, because I respect you people for the opportunity you give us, the space you give us. So just giving you so that you know this as a gift from a lot of people here as Iranians, excluding this. The last person was talking.
So you want to kill my parents?
But the gift is that the gift that Iranians have for you. The gift that Iranians have for you is that there will be a peaceful world where the lefties are not making problems anymore, where the proxies nowhere in the world are bombing anyone, where the Israeli people are living peacefully with Palestinian people, where there would be no radical ideology that allows anyone to murder in the name of God or any other name, to make us to go into the heavens or lead us or control us in a way that they want. Islam will go away from Iran. We will go back to what we were before the invasion of Islam. And Iran will be a free country, a good friend of any country, especially our neighbors. All these years, all the free ago, Iran has been the worst ever, the heart of the terror in the whole globe, including its relation any other country, including the U.S. or Israel. I'm sure that this will be a gift that will remain in the history books from Iranians to the globe. And peace out, love.
All right, I got Arash, 1 second. Oh, he left straight away, yeah? But the hypocrisy of that guy before he left, he was talking about no one killing in the name of God or pursuing something in the name of God. He had an Israeli flag. Those motherfuckers have literally, all they've been doing since 1948, they've been killing people on the idea that their land is theirs from God. That is their rationale for all of the destruction that they brought to the Middle East. This guy